didn't the people know about spaceships? Why would they want to use gas?
The leaders back then didn't tell the truth because they made money on gas.
Why would they want to keep spaceships a secret?
They were confused and very unconscious.
Even I could read the pictures and codes. They were all so easy. And the space people even went on TV. They kept talking to us and showing us and leaving us messages, but nobody was listening.
Live as if our future matters. Don't leave us on earth that is torn and battered. The ruling generation's gotta wake up now. And our generation can assure you how. Why are you sleeping? Why are you so blind? When I look around, I think you lost your mind.
It wasn't reported in the daily newspapers, but the shift really did hit the fan. Things have changed. Man's view of his own position in our own local neighborhood and in the universe has changed drastically. We suddenly come face to face with facts. There are loads of planets out there. We used to think our solar system was the only one.
For many years you have seen us as lights in the skies. We speak to you now. We send this things we have done to your brothers and sisters all over this, your planet Earth. We come to warn you of the destiny of your race and your worlds.
If you've wondered why it is that human beings have been subjected for millennia to the wiles and the fancies of superdimensional beings and subdimensional beings and intradimensional beings and ETs and God knows what else, it's for a simple reason. And that reason is that we, as Homo sapiens sapien, contain the quanta of the ascension coding necessary for us to fully anchor the heavens to this plane.
It's what you don't see.
What happened happened. We had to say it how it was. It was from here to the back of this room, and we saw it as clear as day, and it's burned into our memories.
We've been accessing energy in a very violent macho mode for as long as we can remember. We've been exploding things, burning things, busting things, crushing things, fizzing and fusing and all this stuff. What about actually resonating harmoniously with the flow of energy in the world?
And what I'd like to present to you here is the Searl effect generator, a product that we can manufacture and produce for the people, and it will give us the freedom to finally own our own energy and not be reliant on the energy grid.
We are maybe another generation away from computers that will seem to be conscious, even if they aren't truly conscious. They're going to seem like it, except they won't need sleep, they won't need coffee in the morning, they'll just go. How will that transform our world? We're now moving into a world of advanced 3D printing.
One morning, my friend Skyped me from Australia and said, hey, can you print out this very interesting part? In fact, it was for a prototype or a reproduction of the Ralph Ring OTC X1 craft. And this very small part that would have been very, very difficult to mill. But he said, hey, do you think you can 3D print this? And I said, sure, I'd love to, give it a go. And he Skyped with his friend or collaborator in London, and then 5 minutes later he sent me the digital file, and then literally minutes later I was printing out the first of dozens of pieces that I sent out, within a few days.
The filament extruder uses recycled plastic to print out the filament that runs through the 3D printer. So it's just a way of using your resources and actually making the filament that you're using to print 3D objects.
The fact of the matter is very simple. We didn't read the fine print. We actually propped up our own undoing. And now, we the people have an obligation to wake up. And it turns out that if you look in the historical record of the last 4 years, you see the emergence of an entire new banking regime.
Now, some people still get confused about this enslavement thing and the money and the link and how it works. It's not about the money. The money is just the tool that is used against humanity to enslave us.
Through social media, those who are doing these things to our planet and to the humans on our planet are not going to be able to get away with it any longer because we continue to expose. That's the exciting part about being on this planet right now.
Climate change, our environmental crisis, tar sands, fracking, all these terrible things that are happening all over the planet are being left to our generation. You know, the past generations, they're gonna have their fortune and their wealth, the 1%, you know, they're gonna have a party on the planet and leave it for us to clean up. So the message that I'm trying to bring is that, you know, it can't just be about us. You know, we're the new generation. Everyone says that we're the future. The truth is that we are the present, we are the now. We are inheriting the planet right now. And you know what that means, you know, is also that we are making a difference.
We can all be reborn into this new paradigm with our own integral research on what's going on. But we can be very, very optimistic. There are some amazing solutions almost at the threshold of presentation to the world. So it is a bright future, and all of us together can change it, and we can get there.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are owned from birth until we awaken to the fact that we simply need to step out of that invisible contract and into a new covenant, not a contract. And that covenant is a covenant of fellowship, and it's a fellowship of the actuated human heart.